Panty droppers, aka the cheat code of life. Smelling good is not a personality trait, but it's a start. And before you come for me, because I know you want to come for me, I can see you writing that comment. Panty droppers are not an actual thing. No, this is like piano. You're doing this most likely because you're watching this from your phone. Panty droppers are not real. This is a made-up thing. And we know who made it up. It's fragrance influencers, especially those wearing white underwear. I won't give any names. Don't look at me for that. But how do you know it doesn't work? Huh? How do you know? Have you tried it? You tried it, haven't you? This is gonna be nice and short. I got 5 fragrances, 5 colognes. If your masculine ego doesn't like to hear the word fragrances, these are colognes, okay? We'll call them colognes, just for the sake of it. And 1 honorable mention. I'm gonna begin with the first wingman. And yes, I said wingman, and that is SoHo by Supers Budapest. This, I love the fact that it has a little bit of everything. And don't get me wrong, it's not a salad. It smells amazing. It's masculine, but not over the top masculine. Because I noticed, myself included, that girls, women, ladies, they love a little bit of sweetness. In a masculine fragrance, if there's a little bit of sweetness, that's a winner. I don't know exactly why. I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. This has coconut, it has tonka, it has vanilla. These are on the sweeter, let's say more feminine side, but then it has tobacco, it has spice, it's woody, it has that like strong base. It's so good. This is my favorite masculine fragrance from Supers. For women, I would not recommend this. I still think this is a unisex because for me, most fragrances are unisex fragrances. Unless it's super, super masculine, unless it smells like an aftershave, then yeah, I don't wear it. Of course, any smell is unisex in theory. This is not too masculine. I can still wear it if I want to wear it. Of course, I can wear anything. But this is masculine enough for a man to smell super seductive. This next one is not everyone's cup of tea. I know people who hate it. I know people who adore it and love it. I'm in the second category. I don't think it's a safe blind buy. The first one, I think it's more mass appealing. This one has a certain bitterness to it, but it's very pleasant. That makes some people, certain people, dislike it. Do I think it's an amazing fragrance? Of course, it's in this video. It's Triumph of Bachus. Now, that bitterness, I think it's given by the booziness. It has a boozy accord in it. It has peach, it has tonka, it has tobacco, and at least from what I'm smelling, these are like the main elements in here. But because of that bitterness, some people dislike it. I think that bitterness gives it character and makes it super, super sexy. This is a special occasion type of scent. It's a date night scent. It's a colder weather type of fragrance. It's super sexy. Everything in this video is super sexy, but in different ways. To me, this is a unisex, but if you want to wear it and you think it's a little bit too masculine for your taste, just pair it, layer it with a vanilla fragrance. I recently discovered Ani X, and I am so in love with this fragrance. This fragrance is so amazing. I still have my old Ani. I have both. This is a more unisex version of this. This is very sweet. Does it work on a man? Yes, it works on a man. Does it smell amazing on a man? Yes, it smells amazing on a man. But if I was to choose one of these two for a man to wear, for a man to smell sexy, it would be Ani X. I think Ani, the OG, is easier to describe compared to Ani X. Ani X is more complex, and it's just, if I didn't know the notes, because I haven't checked the notes until today, and I was trying to guess, and I didn't really guess. I was pretty far from it. There is a certain saltiness in it. Very, very faint, very subtle, because this is mostly, there is sweetness, there is citruses in the OG. So you have that strong, rich vanilla, you have the citruses, and it's spicy as well. But it's spicy and citrusy in a way that it sort of smells like a very rich cake. At least I know a cake that smells sort of like this, not exactly like this. Well, this one, because it has, I just saw that it has an added note of lavender, for example, which always makes anything more masculine, right? It has a lot of fruits, a lot of citruses. There is even melon in here. So it's way more complex, at least in my humble opinion. The only element that I knew was in there, of course, not the vanilla or these like very obvious notes, was the ambergris, because there was something like almost like a savory note, almost. Yeah, it doesn't smell like food at all. It's very, very addictive. It's such an addictive smell. And again, because it's not straightforward, like, I don't know, caramel, vanilla, this, that. I don't think this is a complex scent as in it's difficult to love. I don't think it's difficult to love. I don't even think it's a very dangerous blind buy. It's weird that I say that, right? This being an expensive fragrance as well. I think it's very lovable. There is something about it that just like, you smell it and you're immediately like, wow, okay, this is amazing, in a way that you want to keep smelling it. And this is something that if you're going on a date, for example, you want to smell like this. You want a smell that will make the person in front of you to be like, come closer. I need to sniff you right now. This is one of my all-time loves. And each time someone gets it, because I recommended it. There's a little bit of dust here because I have not cleaned my fragrances in ages. I'm actually about to rearrange. I will move these on the other wall. Anyway, long story, I'll film it and I'll show you guys when the time is right. But each time someone gets this fragrance, because I just cannot stop talking about it, basically, they say, wow, wow, that's an amazing fragrance. That's a sexy fragrance. That's a bad boy fragrance. If it's a man that is talking, that's like, I feel cool wearing this. I feel really like irresistible. And I'm like, I told you that's how it works. So either you're picking this is Cherry Punk, the Extrait version, or the other one, the first one. Of course, I've been loving that one for ages now. This one is a little bit more new. I think this one, the Extrait, is more masculine, okay? I think the ink note that many perceive as leather, why did I do that? As a leather, I think that's more prominent in here, which makes it more masculine. In this case, we're not talking about a very hard to understand fragrance, very complex. This is pretty simple. We have this cherry that is not over the top sweet, that doesn't necessarily smell like all the cherries out there, although maybe some of you will compare it to other cherry fragrances. That's inevitable. And we have this ink, aka leather accord, that smells rough, but with the cherry, it's not that rough. It's just sexy. This again works on pretty much anyone. It works on a man, on a woman, on a cat, on a dog. Please don't do that. Don't spray the poor animals. I almost forgot that I wanted to talk about a fragrance that is on its way to me right now. Literally, I'll get it in 3 days. By the time I post this video, I'll probably have that fragrance in my possession, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to put a picture on the screen. That fragrance is Dream Sea. That fragrance is from a brand called Lorenzo Pazzalia, okay? You probably heard of it. They make these extremely crazy strong fragrances, okay? Their fragrances are beasts, all of them. I was going to talk about the next fragrance, but I remembered, like, oops, what are you doing? You forgot about one of the fragrances that I put on the list for this video. So that is Dream Sea. They have other sea fragrances. I think that Dream Sea is the best. I have Sexy as well. That's a little bit harder to wear, harder to like, let's say. It's interesting, don't get me wrong, but Dream Sea is addictive. Dream Sea is the sea plus vanilla. And when you combine something dark and salty, mysterious with vanilla, I feel like vanilla added to anything, almost anything, makes anything better. When you add that touch of sweetness, everything becomes better. And Dream Sea, the picture will just float around. No, it won't. No, it will stay put in one place. Probably here or here. Dream Sea is amazing. And again, I recommend it to men. I think it's slightly more masculine than most of the unisex fragrances that I usually talk about. And again, if you want something unique, sexy, something that the person next to you will want to keep on smelling, try that one. And the last panty dropping life-changing potion in today's video, and I'm not even exaggerating. It sounds like I am, but I am not. For real, these fragrances, if you've smelled them, of course we cannot all agree, but I know most of us agree. These are good. These are good. I'm not even making this up. I'm not. But yeah, the last one in today's video is Halcyon Oud from Soma. Almost nobody is talking about this fragrance. This fragrance is good. It's spicy. It's warm. It's addictive. I know I keep repeating these words because I have no better words, okay? English is my second language. Just like, deal with it. But this is like, you know what? You know what? I'm dealing with a cold as we speak. But I'm starting, ooh. I literally tasted it. It's bitter. Don't eat it, okay? This is just for smelling. Don't eat it unless you're really, really into this. You really want to experience the fragrance on all levels. This is like an elevated version of Tobacco Vanille. It's done in the same style. It belongs to the same family. It's not a dupe. Not a dupe. It has those dried fruits. It has the tobacco, I think. It has the vanilla. You know, it's warm, spicy. It's amazing for winter. It speaks winter to me. It says words. I can hear stuff from it. But for real, this is winter, and I wouldn't tell a man, not that I get to tell men what to do, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't tell a man to wear this in the summer. But fall and winter, this is a winner. I forgot to make an ending for this. I was like putting everything away. I was like, I feel like I forgot to do something. Oh, okay. Yeah, an ending for my video. Thank you for watching. Please comment what's your panty drop. Okay, I won't use that word anymore. What's your go-to when it comes to going out to like a date night, to when you want to smell the best, when you want to smell seductive as a man? If you're not a man and you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you for staying all the way. I appreciate your patience, and I'll see you next time. Bye.